Good morning, world. Happy Friday, everybody. Just going to sort my chair out. One sec. Good morning. Hello, hello. Let's get to the right height. There we are. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Paint with Pete. It is Friday. It is just gone 10 o'clock. So today we are in the Paint with Pete studio. We are in gallery day. We're on gallery day. There's a few bits that I do want to finish up before we flip the camera around and go into the gallery. So I'm going to get some tunes on. We're going to have a little chat and all that sort of stuff for the first 10-15 minutes. In fact, if anyone's already locked in, please shout me a colour out, any colour you like. I want to do a base layer. I want to do one canvas in this session, so I want to do a 10-minute, 15-minute, maybe 20-minute canvas if the paint's not drying. I'm going to finish my Happy Heart, go around him again, add some details, and we're going to finish up Gregor the Vamp. So Gregor was created on Tuesday with the help of you guys. So we had 2 audience members shout some colours out. Thank you to Naya for the pink, and thanks to Ethan and Mr. Harry for the lavender purple. So we created this piece from a freestyle set of colours. I blended the colours, we made them. Mr. Egg is from the very first week. So basically I'm taking a piece that I've already used. I like him, he's a happy egg, but I want to create a piece, like an A3 piece. So we've got an A2 original, or 2 A2 originals, and an A3 piece as well, just so you can see them framed up. I like a bit of a challenge. I miss painting a lot. I do a lot of painting in my in the outside of the Paint with Pete, but I want to do a really kind of immediate, reactionary, very quick kind of freestyle canvas as well. So if anyone's got any colours for me, please let me know. Just set my Mac up. We'll have another minute where you want to get, if you want to get ready. So again, if you want to set a piece of work up to paint today, or you're just having a cup of tea, got me coffee, cheers, and you're just going to watch the gallery unfold, absolutely amazing. More than welcome to join us. But if you have been producing work over the past couple of days, please put it in your gallery, on the fridge, on a wall in your house, in the garage, whatever you want, just so you can see all of the work that we've been doing together. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, just going to play with this for a sec. There we go. Love, oh, I did it first time. Fantastic. So yeah, shout each other out. Good morning to everyone watching. I went through a little bit of a quick 2 minutes. The first colour that I see on the comment on the video will be the baseline colour for our piece. So one of you guys, please pick a colour. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to get some music on, and we're going to just finish up Gregor the Vamp. Thank you for naming him as well. I think it was Naya who chose the colour and the name. You can name my pieces. So whichever lucky person in the world gets the piece, whoever wants to buy the piece, they will have a little bit of me in there and a little bit of the Paint with Pete audience as well, because you guys decided what he looked like. Okay, lovely stuff. I'm going to get my pen. Just going to finish Gregor the Vamp. All I'm going to do, I added some gold to his eyes yesterday. I'm just going to go over those black lines so the gold sits behind the black. All about layering, all about trusting yourself and going for it. Okay, so let's get some tunes on. I bet I haven't got my tunes open. There we go. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, so Gregor's finished. I just wanted to put another layer of black over him. So Gregor can go into the gallery now. So I'm just going to move him over to the other side of my studio, where the gallery is. He's just behind you lot. But as we finish with him, in fact, I might even do the reveal here. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do the reveal here. because it's already started peeling. So on the reveal, I really like the reveal side of the art, going crazy and then seeing that line come back in. So what I'm going to do is slowly take my masking tape off. I've put thick masking tape around it to give him a border. I'm going to slowly pull the masking tape off the work, and you should see that flat line, really straight line coming through, sort of. There we go. Come on. Nice and slow. Just carefully doing it. There we go. Sometimes it tears. Again, that's just about being patient and letting it. There we go. Last one. Nice and slow and steady. Come on. There you go. Okay, and then we have a bit of tape there. Get him up there. So then we have Gregor the Vamp. We've just taken our masking tape off. I'm going to take my blue tack off. So he's going to be ready to go into the gallery now, because he is a finished piece. I'll sign him now, just so you can see that done. So all my pieces are originals. I don't do prints, I do only originals. So you're going to be getting a one-off piece, whatever you buy from Obsolete. Certainly in the art wise. There we go. Okay, so I've signed it. I've written his name on it. His name is Gregor. He's a 1 of 1, and I've dated it as well. So he's going to go over into the gallery. You'll see him momentarily, right? He's just going to go there. Oh, he can go on there. Okay. Just sit there for him. There we are. Okay, so again, let's keep this energy going. Put my other piece up here. Good morning, Mr. Malin Hughes. Thank you for your comments on the Doom piece. You will see that in the gallery as well. I'll show you where we're up to with it, what it looks like framed, and where we're going to go with it. Someone give me a colour. If I don't get a colour in 2 minutes, I'm going to choose my own colour. But I love it when the audience make up a colour, make up a random colour, whatever you want. I'll try and mix it and get it on the piece. I kind of want a baseline for this guy. While we are waiting for the colour, again, if you guys want to decide, amazing. I will decide in 2 minutes. So at 10 past 10, I'll start painting. I'm going to add my details back into our Happy Heart piece. There's a bit more information about that side of. Well, he's created an idea in my head that I'll go through in a minute. So I'm going to get my Fat 5M, which was the pen that we used originally. So for Mr. Happy Heart, he was created in 2 of the days of this week. So we drew the first version. I wanted like a heart running. I wasn't overly happy with him, so we just redrew him so we knew where we were going a bit more. And then on Tuesday we added our red and our pink and our purple, so using the colours from the audience choices. All I'm going to do now is go back over those black lines, so then it looks like we've drawn over all that paint, but again we've got these kind of trace lines, our stencil or template lines that we can go over. So let's do that. See what he looks like. He can go over Mr. Egg for a minute. Okay. There's his eyes, his nose. Basically just outlining everything we draw on Monday, because I can see the lines through the paint. There you go, nice happy face. We've got his heart and his hands, so I'm just going to do the hands now. Let's do his legs. I'll do the other arm in a minute. Okay, then the outline of the heart. Try and do it in one line so it's nice and neat. You can link all these up in a minute. Let's get this line in. There we are. Okay, link these guys up. And then get his other arm in. And now we have Happy Heart. I'm tempted to put Happy Heart around him. Let's leave that just for a sec. Okay, cool. Give him a little nose ring. So he's got a little nose ring. I'm going to do some radiant lines coming out of him as well. And then we have our Happy Heart. Sign him, date him. And there we are. So again, here's our Happy Heart. Arm's a bit weird. I'll just move that arm up. He's alright. Just taking the masking tape off him. There we go. There's our final Happy Heart. He can go in the stack for the gallery. He can go on top of Gregor. 2 pieces down, 1 to go. So again, let's Duck Egg Purple, beautiful. Duck Egg Purple is a great shout. I know you put a good morning, Mrs. Box. I know you put like a smiley face after a laughing face. Duck Egg Purple is really good. I love Duck Egg Blue, is incredible. And again, it's in the same kind of palette as the lavender. So, let's see. I've still got my lavender, kept it in an airtight box. Just a little sandwich or Tupperware box. So we've still got this beautiful, beautiful colour. Amazing green. Amazing purple, sorry. All we're going to need to do is add a bit of green and a bit of white. And hopefully that will get more eggshell, but including that purple. Great shout, Malin. Thank you very much for that, mate. Okay. So I've got my brush. Just wiping out my trousers if that looks dodgy. Apologies. Okay. So I'm going to use my Cast Green, Sap Green. Again, trying to keep that natural thing. It's a really nice kind of darker, like British racing green. And then we need a little bit of white. I think he's not got anything in him. Again, Cass on the white acrylic. Cass Art Manchester on Instagram, or just cassart.co.uk online if you want to look for some very reasonably priced, really good quality art materials. So he's gone a horrific brown. So let's put a little bit more white in, and hopefully that'll get, there we go. That's a really interesting colour. I'm going to put a little bit of blue in there. So I am freestyling, that's fine. We're going to get into the actual gallery in a sec. Mr. Blue. There we go, a little bit of blue. All over the hands, that's fine. Okay, this is more like it. This is more what I'm talking about. Okay, so I've basically just put quite a dark green and a bit of white. That did drop it down quite a few octaves for the kind of tone. Because Mr. Malin is freestyling a little bit, he's gone with eggshell purple, so he's made up his own colour. Eggshell is normally kind of blue or green, but purple thrown in there. So I'm going to go with something like this. It's not exactly purple, it's not exactly green, it's not exactly blue, but that mix of colour looks absolutely incredible. This kind of petrol, I don't know if you can see that. Again, that kind of petrol-y, a little bit more diesel-y than petrol, so a lot more bluer. But again, I absolutely love this colour. Thank you for that. And again, we just freestyled a colour. I didn't know I was going to get to this colour. Thank you for the audience shouts. So let's just wash him in. I'll do a signature piece just to make sure. Let's just fill this guy in a little bit. I need a secondary colour, please. Someone else make a colour up. So the eyes are pretty right, just about. And we've got this really beautiful petrol. In fact, ducking blue was too easy. Agreed. I've got 4 collab canvases. Your colour is going to, Mr. Malin's colour is going to go on another collab canvas. I have orange and blue, orange and green and purple. So this blue is going to be a perfect addition. I will be giving these canvases out to an artist from Manchester. They can do whatever they want with them, but they will be a collab between me, Pete Obsolete, the Paint with Pete audience from choosing the colours, and obviously the artist involved as well. Wow, these colours. I'll show you in a sec. These kind of, even just scraping and using a brush to its extent until it's dry, and you get a really nice kind of varied amount of colour. 2 seconds. Oh. Sauce. Facebook's telling me that the video is not on, but it is, so I don't know what's happening there. Okay, cool, next. Let's keep going on this canvas because it's beautiful, but we need to make some more moves, I think. So let's just get, oh my god, that was beautiful. Yeah, so it's got the a little bit of the orange, a little bit of red. We've got the blue and the green coming through as well. So I'm just finishing the baseline for our 4th collab canvas. These will be up, well, I imagine in a couple of weeks on my website, houseobsolete.bigcartel.com. There we go. Okay, cool. I'm going to save that blue. We'll save the rest of that. Go in there. Cool. Lovely. Okay, so that blue lid's going on him. He's going back in the paint stash. There's our canvas. So just for the record, just so everybody knows and believes me, so we had our rust orange. Thank you to Siobhan for the shout out. That's the orange. We have this incredible lavender purple. Thank you to Ethan and Harry. We have this incredible kind of forest green that started off as teal green. Thank you to Mrs. Barton for that shout. And last but by certainly no means least, we've got this incredible blue. Look at the colours in that. I don't know if you can see all the colours in there. I hope you can. But thank you to Malin Hughes for that shout out. Absolutely incredible shouts, guys. And again, I love the interactivity of the Paint with Peas. I love you guys getting involved. It's one of my favourite things. 2 seconds. I don't understand that. I'm obviously filming on my phone. For some reason, it will glitch out when Facebook stops on my Mac. No idea, they're not connected at all. Apologies, everybody. Throw some orange and yellow in there. Yeah, agreed. Absolutely agreed. We will wait for him to dry. He's still a little bit wet. In fact, no, I'm going to be immediate. Completely right. This is bad form. Right, I'm just basically going to go straight over with some nice yellow, maybe a mix of orange. I've got a bit of a red kind of mix set up. So I'm going to try and just go straight in. Again, we know that kind of orange and the green works from our Hitcher piece from last week. So I'm going to kind of, I'll do the body of his head orange, so it's a little bit different. All right, lovely. So, where's my yellow? Here we go. Okay, so I need a lid. Where's my lid? Okay, so I've just got some cadmium yellow. Really good Dedi Romani System 3 acrylic. New pot. Straight in the pot. Tiny little bit of yellow, nothing too clever. And we're going to put a little bit, like a tiny dot of red, in with the yellow as well. So I just want to see how that looks. I just want a touch of yellow. A touch of red, sorry. Just saying what I see here. There we go. Tiny, tiny bit of red. Sometimes you have to be pretty strong-handed or strong-willed, I'd say, with your paint. Sometimes it needs super delicate touches. That's absolutely fine. Alright, just dry my brush before I mix this tiny bit of red. Yeah, beautiful. Immediate fire orange. And we're just going to go straight in. And straight over. Again, luckily in the 2 minutes or so that we've been blending, the green paint has dried a little bit, so I'm able to just go straight over it without actually picking up much, if any, of the colour that's already on there. There we are. Let's just blend that. Cool. Not go too crazy. Straight in the water. Lovely stuff. Thank you very much. Okay, so we've got our custom piece going as well. Lovely. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Just sort my Mac out. So he's drying. We also have our Be Excellent piece as well. So we did this on Wednesday. This was part of the font work and the lettering workshop that we do every single Wednesday. So we came up with a nice sentence: be excellent to each other. Directly from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. It clues in the question. All from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I think is a beautiful example of kind of a way that you can say something quite deep and quite personal, but also have a bit of fun with it as well. So be excellent to each other. We just wrote it up. He's, again, I'm always going to push this idea of moving something into the next session. So next week we're going to work on him. I think we're going to work on him in our colour session. Excuse me. So we're going to randomise the colours. I might even paint the whole background so it's just the white letters coming through. Or colour in the letters and just leave it so it's nice and simple so the message is really strong. We can decide that next week. Just waiting for these to dry. Little touch test. Nearly there. Nearly there. We are 5 minutes away from brew time. After brew time, we are going straight into the gallery. So you'll be able to see everything that we're doing, or everything that we've done this week. I'm not 1,000,000% if this guy's going to be dry for our gallery day today. However, there is a lot to see. Do not worry. There's a lot to see in the gallery from the doodle workshop, from the colour workshop, from the lettering, from the portraits yesterday, and obviously the little bits of work that we're kind of tying up and finishing off today. Please stay with us. And again, if you are making artwork, if you are creating art, 10 million points. It is Friday. It's a great day for creating. Same as Monday. I really like Mondays. It's a real energy booster. So I also want to kind of shout everybody out who's still got a bit of creative energy in themselves for the weekend. Again, please don't let the weekend stop you from being creative. If you want to take an hour, even 20 minutes, just doodling, writing, whatever you want to draw yourself, draw a family member, draw something silly, draw a cartoon, whatever you like. Don't hesitate. If you need a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of a kind of fuel for that, please check out Obsolete Formats on YouTube. I've got all the previous Paint with Pete's on there from last year and the specials. So if you're new to the Paint with Pete, hello, welcome. We are 3 weeks in already. We've done 3 sets of doodles, 3 sets of colouring, 3 sets of lettering, 3 different portraits, and we are on our 3rd gallery day. It was the 30th episode yesterday, I believe, of the Paint with Pete's. So happy 30th episode, everybody. If you have been sticking with me for the past couple of weeks or the past year and a half, you will already have a beautiful body of work. I have some sitting here. I've got some in my storeroom as well. A lot of the work is on my website as well, so any pieces that are created in these sessions will go up on my website very soon. It does take a little bit of time. I've got to photograph them and frame them and shoot them and all that sort of stuff. So give me a couple of days. But much like these guys, my new Valentine's Day cards, they will be online next week. They will be online on Monday. So these guys, if you've got a lover, friend, family member, whoever you want to send a Valentine's Day card, whether it's covert ops or overt ops, whether you're doing it secretly or openly, give me a shout. I can do custom versions, add names. There's a few more designs coming out as well. They will be online on Monday, so stay tuned. I'll obviously be shouting about it in the Monday session of the Paint with Pete. Okay, I realise we're talking a bit more today. It's the gallery day. We've got 3 more minutes till brew time, so let's have a look. The paper I use is a 180, 200 GSM cartridge paper. I love pushing that paper to its absolute nth degree until it's literally like it is behaving unlike paper. What's really important to note is that if you are using quite a lot of acrylic based paint, so water based paint, the paper will act differently. So you do have to let the paints dry, otherwise it will start really rippling and start affecting your work. Also, it's great to have a brew in. So if you've got some time while your painting is drying, go and put a brew on. I'm going to have some water. Okie dokie. Anyone? Let's say some hellos and stuff. Yeah, boy, nice work. Okay, cool. Please also, if you are in brew time and you're kind of looking for something to do, if you already got your brew, already got some water, take a photo of the work you've just done. I've just got paint on my carpet. Whoops. Please take a photo of the work you've just done. Send it me. It will go into the audience artwork gallery on Facebook. And just want to celebrate you doing amazing stuff in your downtime, in lockdown time, whatever you want. So yeah, please send me a photo and I will share it very, very, very willingly. Okay, so it's just about past. We are just about to go into our gallery. So at past, I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to go into our gallery. We've still got brew time, so in about 5 minutes, I'll start framing some of the pieces, so you'll get to see what they look like flat, just as a piece of paper, then obviously in a frame, and the difference in that as well. I will show you my kind of face structure skull, the happy heart, the Doom face, the MF Doom face that we drew yesterday, and obviously the finished kind of skull piece. Some of them look finished, some of them will look a lot more finished in the frame. Okay, that is brew time. I'm going to turn the camera around, prep my studio so everybody can see it. I've moved a few bits and bobs around, but you'll see. Okay, cool. See you in 5. You know, please come back to the show. Take a couple of minutes to get ready. If you need some time to put blue tack on walls for your pieces and stuff, please do. I want you guys to be doing exactly what I'm doing. So you can see my studio and you can have your own studio at home. Okay, cool. See you in a couple of minutes, guys. I'm going to flip that camera around. You might see me in and out a little bit. You'll see what happens. Lovely. See you soon. Okay, hello, just setting up for the gallery. Let's go all the way back, why not? There we are. So, hello, just in my gallery. Bonjour. Okay, water time, I think. So again, a lot of the gallery day is based around the idea of the presentation. Excuse me. So I want to look at not only the artwork, but also how you see it and how the world will see it. It's very different from when it's on the wall to when it's in a frame or like or neatened up or in a kind of sealy bag like the ones on the top shelf. So it's really easy to forget, certainly while you're actually doing the work, that it can be finished. Hello. And that it can be a work in progress until it finds its final form on a wall, in a frame, however you want. Lovely. Okay, so I'm gonna just go through what we did this week, and then we're gonna slowly, I'll put each day in the frame so you can see it from what we drew to what it looks like in a frame. I will be framing some of the kind of rougher work, so even if it looks like a doodle or just a kind of pen line or just black and white, I do want to show you that it really steps up once it's in the frame. Right, cool. So, on Monday, we started off with some heart doodles. Again, February, we want to celebrate love and obviously each other. Excusez-moi. Curly Purple's fine, he's called Curly Purple now. So yeah, we did some hand warm-up exercises with our hearts. Very easy, we're just drawing loads and loads of different hearts. Please check out Monday's session. We also drew some more eyes for expressions. So I wanted to create a heart character, so we did happy, surprised, in love, and kind of heart eyes. So just, you know, these two are fairly similar, but again this has a lot more kind of emotion in it. It's been attacked by my artwork apparently. Doomsday up, he's alright. Okay, and then obviously we moved both of those ideas into our happy heart drawing. So this was the original, kind of looked a bit like this. This was our practice. This is our final version. I added colour and a bit of white, and then we went over it with a pen just now. So I'm going to frame that up so you can see what it looks like, flat, and then framed, alright? So, A2 frame for an A2 piece. Just going to put this in. There's the pen. Excuse me, alright, just moving some stuff. So we are nice and flat on here. Happy heart going in. A little bit of patience and a little bit of a little bit of patience and a little bit of time. And we have our framed Happy Heart. So again, simply from having a frame, let's have a look. Yeah, cool. He is a little bit off centre. I am really, really decisive and a little bit anal about the centre. But again, simply from the frame, I think he looks loads better. And you can see those the marks in the paint and the scratches and stuff, and obviously the pen lines as well. So there we are. There's Happy Heart. Happy Heart can come out and go back on the wall. There we are. So again, watch your fingers when you're framing. You can find frames for 20, 25 quid online. Very reasonable for frames. I'd recommend them. And again, it's always worth having a way of displaying your work. Just clean that frame. Just to remind you again that your work has purpose and actually works as a piece. As always, I'm always keen to kind of go into this sort of stuff and show you as well. So we'll do that. So on Wednesday, on the colour day, we did we painted this guy as well. Let's do them in order. I'm going to leave him until last. I'm sorry, I'm being indecisive. So on Wednesday is lettering day. We wrote Be Excellent to each other. And again, this idea we can move into next week's session. So this becomes another piece as well, much like our egg that's still drying. Put his backing in. So again, even a fairly simple black line, bit of work really steps up in a frame. So that kind of, is hand drawn. I can see that it's hand drawn. There's still a few pencil lines in there, that's alright, we're going to work on it next week. But again, adding a little bit of colour to him, maybe in the background or in the letters itself, I think will work really, really well. So there's Be Excellent to each other. Take him out. There's a backboard. Okay, lovely. There's the flat piece. You can go down here. Okay. We're going to do Gregor the Vamp next as well. So again, masking taped up. I put red plus signs on the background. I then asked you guys for a colour. Shouted pink. Shouts to Naya for the pink shout. And then we got some lavender purple as well. You can see the colours in there, the tones. I went over it in black pen, so we did a signature obsolete line. Added some gold to his eyes, and we just finished him up this morning, going over those gold. So he's going in. Okay. Taking a bit longer on the frame in this one. There we are. Come on. There we go. Okay, here we are. Gregor the Vamp, framed up, looking very slick. Again, having that extra border, it pushes your eye into the middle of the piece. So any colour that's in the piece really draws the attention and catches your eye. So that's the do. There we are. Signed, dated, and framed piece of work. Created this week. There we are. Okay, so we've covered Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. Yesterday, as it was Thursday, was portrait day. So again, I need some more suggestions for people, for celebrities to draw. I'll frame Mr. Doom in a second, but even, I know frames can be expensive. I certainly don't want to give you a shopping list by any stretch of the imagination, but if you wanted to keep some of your bigger work or any work a bit neater, and obviously it will help it last longer, get some silver cellophane display sheets. Again, you can get them for very reasonably online. So this guy, Gregor, I'll show you him. You don't want to play ball. 2 seconds, everybody. So here he is in his sheet. So we have our final hand-painted piece. This is an original. Again, I'm not really doing prints at all. Everything is a one-off. So if you are interested in purchasing anything obsolete, please know that it is a complete one-off. I sign them, date them, put one of one, just so everyone knows that it's a one-off. And obviously the last thing to go on there is the obsolete sticker. And there we have our finished Gregor. I'm going to leave him open because I want to frame him and shoot him, so you can sell him on my website. But there we are. Gregor the Vamp, nice and clean. I'm going to do that for Happy Heart as well. Don't worry about Happy Heart, he will be looked after. Sam. Okay, so yesterday, I haven't even talked about Tuesday, have I? We mentioned it briefly with it Be Excellent. What I'm really enjoying this in this series, this season of Paint with Pete, are these guys. I thought it would be a really simple way of kind of just practicing the letters, but I actually really like how these turn out when we cut them out. So this was Tuesday again. Sorry, I'm going back into Wednesday. I'm going back into our lettering day. So on Wednesday, I wanted to show respect and honour. What is he? Is he Corporal Colonel? I think it's Colonel Sir Tom, Captain Sir Tom. And why isn't it not Sir Captain Tom? Anyway, so I want to show my respects, pay my respects to him. So we put R.I.P. Sir Tom. We added a little heart in our bubble font. So this is the practice font that I want to get everybody used to. If you practice this a lot, your letter forms will be easier. You can make your own cards, write your own, birthday wishes, anything like that. You can do loads of stuff once you get through the kind of, not get through, practice with your lettering. I really like these. So we did R.I.P. Sir Tom. We also did We Heart the NHS. So again, I can put that in my window if I wanted to, spread some love for the NHS. I might just do that today, actually. In fact, I'm going to do that. So that's there. We also decided to do a very easy twist on the nameplates that we did 2 weeks ago in the first week. So I did an obsolete one. I thought making a nameplate for Gregor for the piece would really help. I had some fangs to our font and a little upside down cross. But again, if you name your pieces, you can create a nameplate for them. So many ideas immediately happening. If you have a little bit of imagination, and we can draw and paint, we can name our piece, we can then make a nameplate for the piece, frame the piece, etc., exhibit the piece, loads of different stuff, alright? There we are. They can go back up, actually, so we can all see them. So that was Wednesday. Gregor. We Heart NHS, and obviously R.I.P. Sir Tom. If anyone has missed the absolute legend that is Sir Tom, he raised over 3 million, I think it was nearly 4 million pounds for the NHS from walking around his garden. This man is 100 years old. Absolute geezer. R.I.P. Sir Tom. There we are. And yesterday, as it was Thursday, it was portrait day. So I'm always looking for a bit of interaction and a bit of inspiration from the amazing audience. If you have anyone who you like in Hollywood or film and TV, English comedy, anything music, rappers, singers, artists, psychologists, whoever you want, please, all you got to do, put a name in the comments on the video. I'll obviously see the comments. That name will go into my little attaché case, and then that goes into our sorting hat for Thursday. So you can tell me who you want me to draw. We can draw them together. I'll go through the basic structure of the face. Like this guy, So every week I'm creating eggs in 2 colours. I'm choosing 2 colours just to kind of show you guys the difference in the structure and then where the eyes, nose and mouth go. But it's also accidentally creating a series of faces that have a base around 2 or 3 colours. So we draw an egg, split them in half, half again, eyes, eyes, nose and mouth. I love those colours, I really do. And obviously I wanted to add a skull, my signature kind of work, to show you that I'm still using this structure. Okay, so you know, I've been drawing for the past 20 odd years, maybe even 30 odd years now. This structure is vital every single time. It might look dead rough, it is, but practice makes perfect. The black lines, I wanted to show that my skull is directly related to this structure and that the DNA in my work is all from the basic drawing of a face. And again, once you get comfortable with drawing a face, you can draw anybody's face. You can make up a face, you can draw from your imagination, or you can draw from selfies and pictures, and obviously Instagram, Facebook, magazines, anything like that. So it opens a whole new world. Once you get okay with drawing a face and practicing that and making mistakes, being good at making mistakes will make you a really good artist. Let's frame him, because I want to show that kind of, even if you think it might look rough on paper, actually in a frame, it gives it a purpose, gives it a reason, and turns it into an actual piece of art, I think. I mean, obviously, any bit of art that you're drawing, anything you're painting, that is art. But art without, what's the quote? I think it's something, wow, art without purpose can never truly be beautiful, I think. I think that's Malcolm McLaren. I do apologize, I'm probably getting the quote wrong. But that idea that if it doesn't have a purpose, it can't function as something that's beautiful. So again, even if you think it's a drawing, the purpose is training, the purpose is practice, and obviously the execution in a frame changes that up again, and it can, if you had a room that was purple or pink or white, this would suit it, or green. Again, that's a bit of colour work, so I'm thinking about the colour of the wall and what the opposite colour is and where we can use those terms. So there is, I'm going to call him Curly Purple. Curly Purple World, Mr. Curly Purple. So there he is. And last but by certainly no means least, for the framing, is our MF Doom face. He's right here. If you missed that yesterday, if you're a fan of MF Doom, or you just want to try something a little bit different than just drawing somebody normally, we chose MF Doom from the hat. So again, Lucky Dip in the sorting hat. There was a couple of different names in there. We pulled MF Doom out. We found out that MF Doom, I think he died in late October, I believe. We didn't find out until the start of the year. But again, if you're into your hip hop, production, alter ego, idea, character, this guy has it all. Right? He wears a mask, specifically a gladiator mask. I think it's the Maximus mask, right? Someone let me know, please. I think I'm right. We drew Doom. So we got a photo. It's very important to realise that Doom, MF Doom, is an alter ego. So he is pretending, when he's rapping or producing or singing or anything, he is pretending to be a character. That mask helps him to disassociate from his normal self, which means that he can have I'll use me as an example, it's probably easier. So my name is Pete, but my art name is Pete Obsolete. By having an alter ego, that means I give myself permission to do any kind of art. I can dip in and out of my brand ethos and ideology at complete will because it's mine. So having that alter ego kind of gives you a different energy, a different purpose, and also a kind of a different excuse to create art and just be you in art. It takes quite a while to develop, and obviously, I'm not saying people weren't worried about me when I was talking in third person all the time or anything, but those little things, those little tricks to kind of confirm to you that you can operate in a different way and give yourself permission to do that. That's when alter ego comes in. that was a bit of a long spiel, but for Mr. MF Doom, exactly the same as the egg. It was a curly purple. We used that egg template, broke the face up into 4. Eyes, nose and mouth. Eyes, nose and mouth. They just happen to be accentuated by the mask. So the cheekbones are metal. The kind of the skull jaw or the mandible bit is also metal. Everything's metal. So there we are. We added some eyes just to give him that human element. And then again, a simple way of just bringing a piece out, we just go around it in black, kind of dirt layers. I wrote RIP on the end. RIP MF Doom. So let's get him in the frame. There we are. Get the backing sheet on. Okay. Okay, so that's MF Doom in the frame. Amazing. Again, in the frame alone, whole different ball game. It's not going to stand up. So MF Doom in the frame, a very, very simple black and white drawing. All I've done is use, a few different types of pen, but you could get this effect with a biro. It might take a lot longer, obviously, but these very simple techniques of just kind of having a black line over a white bit of paper in a white frame. If this was in a black frame, I think it would darken it up too much. In the white frame, your eye again is drawn into the middle of the piece. You see this kind of the dirt layer as a break. So you've got a straight line, this kind of crooked line. Again, draws the eye in, and then again we've got these really nice clean lines. I'm going to take him back out of the frame. I'll leave him in the frame for a bit, but I'm going to take him out of the frame, and we're going to do something very, very special for Mr. MF Doom and our drawing and the paint repeat session next week. Right? I know that the mask is silver. I want to play on that a little bit. You may be already there with the idea. I mentioned one of my favourite products that I use in the paint with peas yesterday, so I'm going to put that and Mr. MF Doom together. I'm not going to tell you exactly. You'll see that come out next week. Yeah, there we are. So stay tuned for a finished MF Doom piece next week. I'm going to sit in there for a minute. Lovely. Okay, we're going to get just put him back up. Trusty blue sack. Again, these two dudes were created. This was the first week. I got a pink shout out again, and then this was last week's colour work. So again, I'm trying to produce an A3 piece every time. Let's see if he's dry. I'm even tempted to try and finish that off. How long we got? 6 minutes. I like a challenge. So yeah. So I'm kind of wanting to do one colour signature obsolete piece every week, just to again keep that momentum going. And again, I know I've decided I'm changing my style a little bit, but again, having these skulls as a kind of a reminder of what I've done and where I come from, and the kind of the colours involved and the structures and all that sort of stuff is vital for any artist. 2 seconds. Okay, I'm still here. Hello. So yeah, I'm just going to get some white in my pot. Don't do that. Sorry, I'm just taking my my 3rd week colour piece off the wall. Going to work on it really quick and just literally see what happens. I'm using my Mr. Dead brush from yesterday. So he's going to be a bit scratchy, a bit sketchier. Okay. Lovely. Just going to see what I'm doing. Adding a bit of white. Again, very unlikely that he's going to be dry in the next 3 minutes, or it's certainly enough to paint or draw over and then frame. But still, just using that energy, using some of the paint that we've got left over. And here we are. Okay, just finishing up. Let's get him in. Two seconds, everybody. Nearly done. Okay, cool. Again, amazing selection of colour today, guys. Thank you so much. If you've even just thought about a colour, or actually like sent me a colour to draw with, cool. Just last bits here. Move his head up a little bit. Yep. Okay, cool. Boom. Okay, so how long did that take me? 2 minutes. Right. You can be creative in any time that you have. If you've got 20 minutes or 20 weeks, you can still be creative. Literally just added a white line, super rough, using my Mr. Dead brush. In fact, I can start peeling them as well. So I'm just going to reveal peel this guy. So again, I like having that little border. Oh my god. Around the piece, that's what happens when you are too quick with your peeling. Man, I've actually ripped it. I think there was a slight... we can fix that. There was a slight tear in the top, and I didn't realise it was underneath the masking tape, so it's kind of ruined it a bit. But there we are anyway. That's our 2 minute white layer skull. Again, he can go in. It doesn't matter if I've torn it by accident, or what he looks like. He can go into the stack anyway, because everything is art. Everything is practice. So I like the colours in this. I can remix the colours. Very simple. So let's go here. There we are. Someone come up with a name. Natalie Imbruglia. That's a good name because I tore it. So he is torn. I don't know. Terrible, terrible pun. Okay. So last couple of minutes are basically me just wanting to say thank you so much for everybody who's suggested a colour, give me a name for the canvases this week, but mainly shouts to everybody who's getting involved, interacting and enjoying the Paint with Pete sessions. I love doing these sessions, and to know that hopefully some people are drawing and we're getting to learn a bit more about colours and letters and a bit of portraits and all that sort of stuff. It's one of my favourite things I've ever done under Pete Obsolete. Please give me a shout out. I am Pete Obsolete on Facebook and Obsolete Formats MCR on Facebook. I am Pete Obsolete and Obsolete Formats on Instagram. Obsolete Formats on YouTube. So if you want to see anything of the Paint with Pete's, they're all on there. And Snob Ross over on Twitter, snob_Ross with the $signs. Please give me a shout out. Today's t-shirt is an Obsolete format. Excuse me. Shouts to Menick Matty. This was the first shop that I worked in Afflex. The first store to stock my t-shirts. I used to work there. I repped them for ages. Absolutely love these guys. They are now working on Black Milk. I'm sure you know Black Milk cereal. London and Manchester. I'm sure they're everywhere. If you haven't checked them out, please check out Black Milk Cereal. Some incredible breakfast items, desserts, ice cream, loads and loads of amazing creative ideas done beautifully. So they've gone from being a clothing label to an ice cream shop. Shouts to Luke, shouts to Ollie. I hope everyone's doing good. And again, on Monday, you will see these guys will be available, the custom Valentine's Day cards. I've got a few fingers and a few different idea pies as well. But the other thing is, next Thursday, the Paint with Pete's will have our morning session as normal, so it'll be portrait day. But at 8 o'clock till 9 o'clock next Thursday is 2 Paint with Pete's in one day. So 10 to 11 on my channel, and 8 till 9 on Thursday evening over on Most Wanted Wines. On Instagram, we've got a collab. We're doing a Valentine's Day special with the Paint with Pete's and Most Wanted Wines. Make sure you follow them. Give me a shout out if you want to suggest anything to paint next week. Give me a shout over the weekend. I think all that's left to say is stay safe, stay creative, have a fantastic weekend. Happy Friday, everyone. Peace and love.